Thank you, Sydney. We're following breaking news overnight. A car hit and killed a pedestrian in Greenville County.
The crash happened just after 10 Sunday night on Augusta Road. Troopers say a person was crossing the road near Emily Lane when a car crashed into them. The pedestrian died at the scene. The driver was not hurt.
Breaking news out of Oconee County. A man has died after an overnight crash. The coroner says the crash happened just after 11 o'clock Sunday night on Martin Creek Road near J.P. Stevens Road. He says 53-year-old Robert Abraham of Clemson was thrown from his truck and died at the scene. Troopers say he was not wearing his seatbelt. And starting today, students will be required to wear a face mask on the school buses.
Our Daniel Robinson is joining us live now from the Greenville County School District office with the reason behind this change. Good morning, Daniel.
And Destiny Patrick, good morning. The department says they made their decision after looking at data from different school districts across the state involving the rise in COVID-19 cases, especially now looking to see if those cases are related to the new Delta variant. Now, the district says, as well as the Department of Education says, that these added precautions are to help keep the transmission rate of the virus low, as well as to keep school districts open safely. The Department of Education says it will equip all state-owned school buses with an adequate supply of face coverings that are in line with CDC requirements. School leaders say if a student does get on a school bus without a face covering, the bus driver should offer a student a mask. However, no student should be denied transportation for failing to adhere to that CDC order. Now, the Greenville County School District says they will be following that order as well, and they are expanding that 6 feet distance requirement in between students to help with avoiding COVID-19 cases across the entire district. Now, you can read more about that requirement as well as the district's response on our website, WYFF4.com. For now, live in Greenville this morning, Daniel Robinson, WYFF News 4.
Daniel, thank you. And tomorrow, the South Carolina Supreme Court will hear 2 challenges to the state's refusal to let school districts require masks. The state budget threatens withholding funding from schools if they enforce a mask mandate. The court will hear cases involving Columbia and Richland 2 schools. The schools are expected to argue that requiring or banning masks have no place in the budget.
And starting today, Mitchell County schools will be closed through the Labor Day holiday.
The district is saying this is because of the number of COVID-19 cases and the number of quarantines. Mayland Early College will continue on a regular schedule, but for the other schools, the district says students will pick up devices today. They will have remote instruction Tuesday through Thursday. There will be a teacher workday on Friday. Students are set to return next Tuesday.
Starting today at DMVs in South Carolina, all skills tests for regular license applicants will be by appointment only. And beginning on September 7th, the DMV will be giving a modified skills test. Now, this means applicants will be in the car alone. The examiner will watch from the outside.
Hurricane Ida made landfall Sunday as a powerful Category 4 storm, and this morning more than 1 million people are still without power.
That includes New Orleans, where we find our Jared Hill with what it's looking like right there.
This morning, it is pitch black across New Orleans here in Louisiana. About 850,000 homes and businesses are in the dark right now after the mayor says that one of the power plants that supplies power to the entire city was compromised. Now, all of that is after scenes like this, Hurricane Ida ripping through parts of this state. It made landfall with winds above 150 miles per hour. Now, we got a chance to see some of the destruction yesterday here in New Orleans specifically, but this is so much bigger than just this city. As the worst of the storm moves away, it's time to pivot now, because for all the people who evacuated in some of the hardest hit areas, a lot of folks ended up staying put.
I can tell you for several days, we're going to be engaged in search and rescue, both the primary search, the secondary searches, and so forth. And we're going to be in this for the long haul. But the people of Louisiana are good and resilient people. And I can tell you, we're going to get through this.
Overnight, President Biden approved a disaster declaration for the state of Louisiana, a standard but incredibly important step to getting some of the federal aid that this place is going to need for a while. Reporting in New Orleans, I'm Jared Hill.
Colonial Pipeline is closing off 2 fuel lines in the south due to Hurricane Ida. The pipeline shut down fuel lines between Houston, Texas and Greensboro, North Carolina Sunday. The company called the temporary move a precautionary and routine safety measure. It expects the pipeline to get back to full service after the storm, but first it has to evaluate its infrastructure and execute a startup plan. The 5,500-mile pipeline provides nearly half of the East Coast's gasoline and diesel.
Okay, in addition to Ida, one of President Biden's priorities today is the evolving situation happening on the ground there in Afghanistan.
He and Vice President Kamala Harris are set to get updates today. On Sunday, President Biden traveled to Delaware to witness the dignified transfer of the 13 U.S. troops killed in a suicide bombing at the Kabul airport. And overnight, several rockets were fired at the airport. No reports of casualties and no one has claimed responsibility. This attack comes a day after a U.S. drone blew up a vehicle heading to the airport carrying suspected suicide bombers. Tomorrow is the president's extended deadline to withdraw from Afghanistan.
Back in the upstate, right now in Anderson County, an investigation into a deadly shooting there. It happened at around 6:30 Sunday night along Woodmont Circle in Anderson. The coroner says 49-year-old Ricky Bowers of Hartwell, Georgia, was shot multiple times and died at the scene. The sheriff's office has detained a suspect and believes this shooting was a domestic situation.
Also in Anderson, 2 people were shot or who were shot are now in the hospital. Officers say the shooting happened around 6 p.m. Sunday near Malden Street and Murray Avenue. Police say both victims went to the hospital. One was airlifted. No word on the conditions of the man and woman, but officers are looking for a suspect who they say may drive a silver or gray Dodge Dart.
Right, also this morning, we're remembering the iconic actor Ed Asner. He's known for playing Lou Grant for dozens of years in the sitcom The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Grant was nominated for 17 Emmy Awards and won 7 of those nominations. Asner also had many other significant roles, such as being part of the miniseries Roots and the movie Up. He was also a well-known activist. He campaigned for the Equal Rights Amendment and served 2 terms as president of the Screen Actors Guild. He also played Santa Claus in that movie Elf, starring Will Ferrell. Asner was 91 years old.
The USDA is warning about a recall of Italian antipasto because of salmonella contamination. Fratelli Beretta is saying the recall includes its 24-ounce trays of uncured Italian-style meat sold at Costco. The CDC has connected the company's meat to a salmonella outbreak with cases in 17 states. None in the Carolinas or Georgia. While there have been no deaths, the CDC reported 36 people have gotten sick. 12 are in the hospital. People who have purchased the product can return it to their local Costco.
And Bojangles says it's closing some of their restaurants for 2 Mondays to give its staff a break. All company-owned restaurants will be closed today and on September 13th. The Bojangles website lists 2 restaurants in our area that will be impacted by this. One in Greenville on Haywood Road, another in Simpsonville on Woodruff Road. A company spokesperson says those 2 days will be unpaid.
Also good news from drivers. For the first time in 9 months, you may finally feel some relief at the pump. According to the Lundberg survey, the national retail price of regular grade gas has fallen more than 2 cents a gallon. According to experts, the falling price comes from a drop in oil prices and a weakening demand for gas.
And here's something to get behind. There's a new nonprofit for children in the upstate. Kind of the Upstate is a nonprofit that educates children on kindness and inclusion. The goal is to help teach these young children the importance of accepting all individuals. The nonprofit held a free event for the public on Sunday. Families were able to come out and learn more about the program and enjoy all kinds of free treats.